Welcome to my page. I'm just going to see if I don't understand what's going on with Facebook land, but it is what it is. So, welcome. My name is Ernestine Day, and I am the Soulful Guitarist, and I channel energy from Source through me, through my guitar, without using words. And this is actually known as light language. Yeah, okay. Got my page this time. It's all set up. Gotta make sure that my settings are correct, meaning that my system is running through. Yep, it's all there. Awesome. So let's get this going, everybody. And let's see where we go today. The last 2 days, yesterday another one was channeled last night, day before one, and just it's been amazing, being this amazing energy that I am, and I get to channel. Excuse me. I've been having sneezes this morning. Wow. Let's see where we go. Yeah. Wow, what a great way to start the day. Wow, that was incredible. So, good morning, everybody. um, yeah, I'm a little, I don't know, these experiences that I have are, I consider them Godsmackers because it's fucking unreal. Yeah. Donna, you just missed out, sister. Ha ha. Whew, that was, yeah. It does, absolutely. This is what Kara just wrote, and she's 100% right. And when I say this out loud, do I understand what in the fuck I'm doing? I have no idea. I'm clueless. But I just get, it's just like, every time I come on here, anybody who's been following me for any period of time knows this. I never know what I'm going to play, let alone how I'm going to play it. It just, and that goes for anything, songs that have been already channeled, let alone new ones. And that one's sort of been around, but it's never been played that way. And this is what happens with me. I just trust and just allow, and it's been an amazing ride, especially lately. It's been amazing all the way along, absolutely. And just so everybody knows that I only started using a looper and integrating it into everything that I am and everything I get to do 2.5 years ago. And this incredible tool has helped me to open up more to who I am and expressing more of this incredible energy I get to channel. But something really shifted this past June. It's been shifting all along, but something really massively shifted. And I've been sailing ever since, and I keep on growing and expanding within myself, which reflects in my music. It's actually magical. And I don't even try to think about it. I get to be. I'm present. It doesn't matter how I played it before or any of that. It's about me being present, because the one thing, everything I do is channel, which is feelings. And I'm very present in the moment and how it wants to be expressed in that moment, because we cannot go, well, I used to think or feel this way, I used to do it this way or that way. It doesn't matter how we used to do it or how we used to think or feel. It's about how we do things and feel today, this very single moment, right? And so we have to catch our mind, because it will try to loop us back into that old stuff. So, yeah. Anyway, so let's see where we're going to go next. I have a feeling I know where it's going to go. This is one that was just channeled a couple days ago during a live, because that's when I get to channel you guys, is during live, because what I'm really understanding now, today, the last couple of days especially, I come to understand that when a song is being channeled in the moment, and who's ever here, I'm tapping into somebody's energy. That's what's happening. I never knew this before, just recognized it. And this lady, I can say her name now. Her name is Gretchen. And she's not on my personal Facebook page, but she may be now, because I asked her to be friends. She was on the live, and I tapped into this energy, and I just, because I just go with it, right? And I said, who's ever here, this is your song. I don't know whose it is. And my instincts, my sense was, it's Gretchen. So I reached out to her, and I hope I can do it justice. Beautiful energy. Wow, this one's being stubborn. I use a restreaming outfit called Restream. And I noticed it yesterday, and because for me to use Restream per month was costing me $70 a month, and they have a special on if you pay for the whole year, 50% off. I went, fuck, I'm taking this opportunity. So I just paid for the entire year so I can get rid of that monthly bill of $70. Now I just got to pay off my credit card. Ooh. Anyway, so yeah. So here we go. I'm going to stop this right now. Donna, do you want to come and join me? You guys will take about 30 seconds or 20 or 30 seconds before I see the response. Would you like to join me? I can send you a link and come and join me. Because just so anybody, Donna, I've never met Donna. I've never talked to her face to face, which we're about to do. Would you like to join me? Come on here and transmit. Okay, if you have to be off camera, that's fine. I'd love for them to see your beautiful face. Give me 2 seconds here. Everybody hang in there with me for a sec. This is going to be magical. And again, I'm going back to me trusting myself. Hey, Donna. Look for this in Messenger, please. And if you feel like being on camera, that would be wonderful. And hopefully, this is the first, you guys, so let's just trust that. Come on. Here we go. What's going on with my... Give me a sec here, everybody. Is this... Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, sister. This was a verification, validation from Spirit. Okay, just gotta do this again. Done. There we go. Okay, I'm sending you the link right now. This is the only second time I've ever done this, having somebody else come on with me. I had Pamela, Higher Vibrations Pamela, her and I did a live together just talking. Whew. Okay, so you guys, I'm just going to start, and I can let her in very easily, but I'm going to start. Okay, so here we go.
listening within your womb. Divine Feminine sisters. I see it. It's time to release it. Let it go. You are the healer. You are the healer of all healers. It's like lots of pain, hemorrhaging a lot. Shokoto I anar ni mosu. Get rid of that and see. Sexual trauma. It wasn't your fault. It's okay. I believe you. We believe you. You're not that little one anymore. And I'm gonna ask, beautiful sisters, everyone here, push your hands up. Sunukusul it ar mehune. Golden Ray Dragons. Golden Ray Healing Dragons. Goddess Vibrational. We thank you for your divine assistance. You're removing all of these things. Kunyan. Deal with the energies and people, the entities with and without bodies, accordingly. Yes, Yasur I Manakoto. Oh, Mosur. Demos. Yes, done. Yes, so. Anchoring in those moon codes right now. If you are 27113999 Asuno kusile tu hiana 222 Et utia no solo. Stay in your hearts. Be at peace. The universe has your back. We have your back. Asamakutu hisalata. Rise. Stand tall. Shoulders back. Nikusulata. Nuyeba. What do you have to be ashamed for? Because there's nothing that you intentionally do. Where are you holding on to guilt? There was nothing that you or any of us could do. Why do you blame yourselves when they knew right from wrong? You're innocent. Shh. Welcoming in Goddess Oshun. Tosuleketu Salat Bantea. She is the mother of sweet waters, the mother of the voice, voiceless, fertility, so much more. And she is here as a reminder of the sweet waters that run within you, and that justice doesn't belong to anybody. Sanakasui it ar mesuko. Release it. See it happening. Feel it. Esletena. Basuleketo. slow, cleansing breaths. Breathe it from your womb centers, your pelvic floor. Shh. Raise it up. Shh. Edu nana kita rata subutu ne ke ande ashala. And we're going to anchor in the ninth dimension. Nyasu de sulakatai menduhana. De sulate suki nuri amanda shilatura. Nasamokusure sulatar. Nimosule kutur shala. And if you will, everyone, please press here gently and drop it down to the bridge of the nose and allow them to do what they're doing. Enake sulatabasu. All of us have healing eyes. All of us have the ability to see, hear, feel, if you choose it. Activating behind your earlobes, right here, both sides. Applying pressure. Kena kasala tu yabate. No solo tu nena silatares. Codes coming in. Shoo. Shoo. 8, 4, 9, 3, 6, 9, 928, 999, 3, 3, 4, 1, 1, 1, 7, 17, 7, 7, 8, 4. Asokoto nasalevete. And drop down here and here. Ketu salate. Welcoming in beautiful magentic dragons and the violet ray archangels and the violet ray dragons. They're going to assist us in removing whatever is within this area that's keeping me blocked. Naki kuhanara suluriaba. Zotoi sandeki sur. Nar u desonde. Placing your whole palm, your thumb behind your ear. And you can do this, put this on top of it. Same. Kenasamo. Open up everything. All of your chakras sitting up straight. And as you release your hands, go to the heart. Basui nakasalata. 446 789 932. Dropping all the way down underneath breast area. Sumbaka soto yenahanane. Sa. Rimbe sut et ut iar mo. Sungora. Nimiasa. Notor e ad nomosunesha. Etu anaiselotu. Sondorianan. Ashanakasi. Bosut it at Mosunde. Yeah, like that. Shone kusula de musul. Listen up, everybody. Get this stagnant information, this energy that doesn't belong to you out. Shh. Gotta get you. Nemosuke to ana salatu inamu. Sanaki sulate at mesunde. Shonukusulata mesula. Husband. Such an honor and my deepest pleasure to be present with all of you right here, right now. My beautiful sister, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for inviting me to join you.
Thank you for accepting.
I love you.
I love you. Everybody, this is my beautiful, beautiful God. God, I don't know how long Donna and I have known each other. I think it's a couple of years, year or two, something. My volume's low.
I can barely hear you.
Okay, is this any better?
No, it may be on my end. Hang on.
Okay, try putting your headphones on.
Got you. Let me go get them. They're inside.
Okay. Anyway, I was going to talk about Donna here. Donna, could you also put your settings back to where you turn on the echo cancellation and all that? Can you turn that back on? Okay, thank you. So, just to talk about Donna here. I don't know. I belong to an amazing, incredible community called Soulogy. Soulogy. You can see the Soulogy network link above. That's the beginning of the community. But you can also go to Soulogy One Studios on YouTube or Facebook and see hundreds of videos that Todd Medina has done, bringing people on to speak their truth, share their story, whatever it is. There's no restrictions. And I've been a part of this community for about 4 years, coming in January. And I've met and connect with some amazing people. I've been learning and growing and expanding. And it's not who's right, who's wrong. It's just us being who we are. And with Donna's energy is absolutely amazing. And, she sent me private messages. We've never met, like, even this way until now. This is spontaneous. I love doing things spontaneously, you guys. I don't like to try to put things into a box and say, okay, it has to be this way, or, I don't operate well in that way. And that's where, you know, Donna was, because I could see the comments here, and she was saying, God, I'm getting to know her energy. I know her energy, but I'm getting to know and even value her energy even more so. And I know that's mutual. And, she said, Ernie, you and I are going to work together. And I said, okay. And, I'm going to be, and just so everybody knows, I'm going to be in Houston on December 8th, 9th, and 10th for Soulоgy Fest. Unfortunately, Donna's not able to make it. She's going back to school on the 4th. And so she's got too much on her plate to even try to step away and come back into that field again, because mentally it's hard, right? I get it. I personally get it. And Donna and I are pretty close. And I said to even Donna, maybe I'll come visit you guys. And she goes, well, I got school. I got too much on my plate. And I said, that's okay. And this is the closest we've been
Yeah.
seeing each other physically.
Yeah.
But yet, I'm right now, it's like all I can feel. You made me cry with my heart, of course.
Good.
Right?
Good. We
Not
want
because
that.
of you, beautiful. You're muted, I think.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Anyway, so her, you know,
Can you hear me now?
um, it's not that I ever disbelieved her, but it was like, no, I can feel that. I'm not sure why you're having. Oops, sorry, it wasn't you, Donna. Donna, it wasn't you. It was me. My apologies. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? My apologies, Donna, because it was me. Whoops. Me bad. Me bad. Me bad, Donna. That was me.
You're good. You're
Yeah,
good.
you know, because, okay, when I say this, just so everybody understands, I have a whole setup here, and I'm running everything through my mixer. And what I had done was turn down your volume that I couldn't hear you. Doesn't mean other people couldn't hear, but I couldn't hear you, and I forgot to turn it back up.
It's okay.
And
You
that,
still received it all.
yeah, and that, but you, Donna, I've always loved Donna's energy, and I would highly
Yes.
recommend people connect with her on Facebook Land and your Donna Owens is her name, as you can see here. Um, I fucking love you, sister, and I'm
I
so
fucking love
honored
you
that
too.
that you two things that you chose to come on, but also come on camera because I feel it's very important that we show our faces so people can see us. When we
Yeah.
speak truth, they hear it verbally, but to see and
Yeah.
experience the energy of one's every sense of their being. I'm so glad that you chose this.
Absolutely. So am I. Thank you so much. So just here's some more for you. This is Star Micah. You know, I posted this the other day. It's for everyone.
Beautiful. Mm, beautiful. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Donna is magic.
We are all magic.
We all are. Yes, I am, and I'll own that now. And I think this is the thing about all of our journeys, and since we're doing this, let's just have a talk, okay? Is this is people think or presume, I could say, that those of us who have this our many gifts and abilities, that we have this incredible life, which we do. But then there's the human side of thing when it comes to family and everybody outside of ourselves,
Yes.
and how you know I was saying while you went and got your headset that you know I've been a part of this community for 4 years, and how much I have grown and expanded because of people like you, Donna, just
Mm,
coming and speaking and speaking truth and light language, just so everybody understands. Light language, you don't need to know what the fuck they're saying. You can,
exactly.
you can feel the energy.
Yeah.
And that's where we are now starting to comprehend. I could say the word comprehend, understand, but
Yes.
we're not resisting anymore.
Correct.
We are stepping into, and I know for myself, being around this community that I've been a part of has helped me to trust myself, to learn
Yes.
about who I am. And who you see today is not the same person. Donna can vouch for this from a year ago, let alone 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's the thing about our inner expansion. It's continuous, but the thing is, it's like, if you think we don't go through stuff, I'm sorry, we
Mm,
do. We go through a lot. And but yet the difference with us is that I could say the word perspective,
mm,
okay, is that how we used to allow and condone inappropriate bad behavior, put it that way.
yeah.
We used to condone that because I know for myself, like the word boundaries, and
Mm,
I struggled with that for many years. right? Because it's just an internal thing, because it's like deprogramming and programming ourselves. It's okay to have boundaries. Like some guy, some jerk, that's what I call them, and I can be all nicey and go, oh, they didn't mean harm, they just mean, well, they're lonely, maybe. Fuck that shit. I'm sorry.
Right? Thank
But,
you.
you know, as soon as I saw that troll on here, or whatever you want to label you want to stick on that, I just turn around and block that person now, right?
Exactly.
I have to go back in after we're done here and delete all his comments. But here's the thing is this. We can react to this and get caught up in the rabbit hole of, well, they did this, they did that, and all that stuff. And that comes to family, that comes to everything, right? And,
Yeah.
well, yeah, they do, but who gives a shit what they do? It's about what I do and
Exactly.
how I respond. And I'm going to use the word respond. And that doesn't
Uh-huh.
mean I don't react, because I am reactive,
Oh, yeah.
right? And but when we do react, and not necessarily in that moment, but as we take time away from that, we go, oh man, I didn't handle that well, did I? Right?
Exactly.
And then that gives us everything that happens to us is for us, because it's an opportunity.
Yes, right. To do
And that,
better.
and if you, exactly, and if you want to turn around and get stuck in the story, or I could
Mm.
say the word victimization, right?
Yes.
Particle, well, they did this to me. That happened 20 years ago. That happened 30 years ago,
Mm.
whatever. That's victimization. You're victimizing yourself. I'm not saying what happened to you isn't bad. I'm not saying that at all. All I'm trying to say is that when things happen to us, that's an opportunity for us to learn and grow and expand within ourselves and to figure out this is not okay. So why am I compromising me for the sake of some asshole?
Thank you. I couldn't have said it more perfect than myself. Couldn't have.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Thank you. Because, and when I say this is that, you know, that these are what I'm speaking about is where I'm at today. It
Mm.
doesn't mean I was in this place a month ago. I
Yeah.
wouldn't have expressed it as clearly as I am today, but that's where I am today.
Oh, yeah. Like, I have seen and noticed for the last few weeks the shift within you. Normally, when you just play, you, you've been spilling out the messages, the images. Even Shanda and I were like, look at Ernestine go. Like, stand up, boo. You know what I mean? And of course, I cannot be more proud of you. You know, I'm proud of all of us. And, you know, I love you.
And I want to share this with everybody so everybody
Mm.
understands my journey has been is this. The greatest gift I ever gave myself was going to Soulogy Fest last year
Yeah.
in Mulberry Mountain, Arkansas. Being around people, because I hadn't done anything really for myself for like 32 years,
Mm.
right? And to go there was not terrifying, because all of a sudden I realized how long many years it's been. And but yet there was this peacefulness thinking, spirit was telling me, no, you're going to be okay.
Yeah.
And I was, because I was
Mm.
able to move around there without every people, you know, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? None of that shit. None of that shit. Because there's nothing wrong
Exactly.
with me. There's nothing wrong with any of us. But anyway, so
Exactly.
when I come back here, because I actually live in Vancouver, so everybody knows Vancouver, BC, Canada. And when I come back on October 22nd, Spirit said to me, it's time for you to come off
Mm.
these medications, because I've been caught up in the Western medical system since 1996. So, you know, I've been on depression and anxieties medication since then. Hello, Nicole. And so I have some amazing people that I've been connecting with for many years, and one very long time friend. And she said, "You'll be off these in 6 months." I said, "What?" I figured it'd take me 2 years. You know, you figured 96. That's what, 26 years.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she goes, "No, you'll be off in 6 months." And she guided me exactly how much to go down for how long. This one down, you know, alternating both, and I was
Yeah.
off them both in 6 months, completely.
Guys, na me Ana.
And and if you guys think it was easy, I'm not going to say it wasn't. It
Mm.
was difficult, because it's like, what is real?
Right.
you know, and my brain is misfiring.
Right.
Like it's, and my friend Deb, you know, she said it'd be 6 months after you're off the medication before your brain starts firing properly. I said, okay,
Right.
and I believe her. But here's the thing: is this? Speaking of Shanda, is a couple of months ago she spoke to me about a product called 5-HTP, which is more of a natural product that balances our serotonin levels and other things.
Mm,
And you know, you can call it a mood thing if you want.
mm,
So I didn't start taking them until it's been almost 2 weeks now. And what it did, because part of me not talking, part of me and all that level was my anxieties.
yeah.
And what this 5-HTP has done for me, I could say the word take the edge off. I
Yeah.
could say, but what it's done is leveled me off because I'm
Mm,
going, like, where am I? Like, because I used to be able to talk like this
right.
and not
Right.
being able to talk. And you think it wasn't painful? Fucking right, it was painful.
Yeah.
And to know how you feel in your heart space, but you can't say it, you can't talk it.
Yeah.
And you know, that's where my guitar's been my voice. It's always been my voice.
Right.
And then for the last, you know, I guess it's actually 10 days with this 5-HTP, I noticed it was a subtle shift. And, you know, Shanda knows it because I sent her a voice message a couple of days ago thanking her for recommending this product. And because and she goes, yeah, she goes, I was noticing. And she had, her guides are saying it's 5-HTP without her
Yeah.
knowing, right? And now she has verification, you know. And I'm very careful, especially coming off of these meds and being caught up in the Western medical system. And by the way, when I say this, if you need to be on these medications, whatever they are, you fucking be on them.
That's right.
You be on them. Fuck
That's
this
right.
spiritual community says, well, you shouldn't take this, you should be doing this and all this. Fuck that, right? Because you're an individual. It's your body. It's your temple. You're the only
Mm,
one who truly knows. You
mm-hmm.
do. Not no spiritual person, nobody else. You know, I'm the only one who truly knows. And, you know, I'm so grateful for my journey. And I'm so grateful for this amazing community because
Yeah.
you know, you guys have all assisted and helped me to understand. And
Mm.
we can sit there and get into the brain and go analyze it. Well, da 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 da. No, 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 no. You're creating this right
An
for yourself.
unnecessary distraction. That's
Totally.
it.
And
Yeah.
instead of being present in the moment and allowing whatever comes up, and it's like
Yeah.
this old programming, it's like if tears come up, they come up for me, and I will
Let him
not
flow.
hold them back and not exactly let them flow.
Yeah.
And it's society that tries to oppress us and suppress us, and they've been doing it for years. And I'm just saying, when I say the word society, I'm saying the outside world, okay?
Right.
And
Right. Right.
anything, because I get to pick and choose my community.
Same.
I get to pick and choose my community. And I'm
That's
so
right.
fucking fortunate and I'm so fucking blessed by every single person I've connected with. Yes, some I resonate with more than others. Absolutely. Doesn't make them bad or worse or none of that shit. It's just some people I resonate with more so because I want to be me. And if you're going to try to have a conversation with me, oh, I see another troll. Hold on here. You guys got to get rid of this.
You're good. Solo
Um,
kote sandia anakiwa.
there you
Solo
go.
otori amakanye.
Block. Bye bye. And
Ribose frequencies.
yeah, and the thing is we're all here to help and support each other.
Yes.
And none of us, not one of us is broken.
No, we're
Not
not.
one of us. Because we think we're broken because of what society thinks and says, well, you should do this. And I posted, what was it, about a week ago now, about how I come off these medications. I gave them
Yeah.
the short synapse. And I
Yes.
was surprised at all these people that have been coming off or are in the process of coming off. So now what's happening is I'm able to give them a support from having that experience. It doesn't mean my experience is going to be the same as theirs. No,
Right.
because it's their body, how they're going to react or
Yeah.
respond is going to be different than mine. But
Absolutely.
I can definitely assist and help them, and that's where we get to help and support each other. And if,
Absolutely.
and if you have anybody, I don't give a shit who they are in the spiritual community or not, or who you put on a fucking pedestal, and they say to me, you should do this, you should do that, tell them to fuck off, and you better run. Run out of there.
Got their hands up to that one.
Yeah, run. Because nobody can tell you what you should or should not do. The proper teachers, I'll call them teachers, are the ones who lead by example.
Boom.
Like what I'm doing right now with Donna, we're speaking truth.
Here we are.
We're not
Feeling it
trying to
too.
tell you you were this or that, you should do
Mm-hmm.
this or that. Fuck that. This is my story. This is what I've gone through. This is where I'm at. This is what's happened. This is what I've done to help support myself.
Yep.
And a lot of us, and I did this even before I was connected with this Soulology family, put it that way. And I'll even use the term soul family, period, because when I connected with Todd 4 years ago, I started connecting with people. I also connect with people beyond that, right?
Yes.
And
Yes.
no, and
Yeah.
still a lot of people don't even know about Todd and the Soulology family,
Right.
right?
Right.
But the thing is, I've been connecting with all these amazing beings from around the world, and I'm in awe.
Right in the background. I don't know if you watched this morning's activation, but it's literally what you're speaking about is what they were talking about this morning. So I'm so grateful. Mm. Ooh, we y'all.
Yeehaw!
Mm. Yeah.
Look, because that's what it
I'm
feels like, and it's quite funny because when I say this, I we've all suffered trauma. Every single
yeah.
one of us have. And I know when I come into this world because all I can do is speak of what I know from within. Not no
Right.
textbook, not no, excuse me, fucking Bible. No offense to anybody. All
None
right.
taken.
It's like it's an inside job, and you know, through through my own personal healing journey from 1996 onward, because I got in counseling and started opening up to my own thoughts, feelings, emotions. That's where my music came from. That's when it started.
Mm.
And in there's a song that's called "Pure Joy, Pure Love, Pure Everything,"
Mm.
and that came from when I tapped into that's who I am. That is who I came into this world as pure joy, pure love, pure everything. And that's
That's
how
right.
we've all come into this world. But
That's right.
unfortunately, because of the biological people I'm going to phrase it this way, the adults, fuck the
Come on,
family,
sister.
the adults in and around us who, because of their fucked up selves, quite honest, that they tell us they shut us down. So and I'm going to rephrase that. What's happened because of the outside world and how they're trying to affect us? What happened? We start building walls and barriers around our heart and our soul to
Mm-hmm.
protect it. Mine is pretty fucking thick, and it's still thick, but not as thick as it once was. And because of that, also in well, I've never spoken about this publicly till now.
You're
Due
good,
to
Mama.
due to the trauma, I have blocked out all the good, bad, ugly, horrible shit that's happened to me. All of it. Doesn't mean I don't have glimpses, but I don't remember. And then top of that is I disconnected from my body. That's the truth and the reality. And because of that, it's like, and how this all came together is when being so disconnected. I remember I made a promise to my mom when she was dying that I would go to a doctor because I had not been to a doctor prior to that. And I made a promise that I would, so eventually I did. And he discovered there was something on my left side of my ovaries. And so I ended up having a hysterectomy. And when you took the tumor out, it was bigger than a football. I didn't even feel that. That just tells you very clearly how disconnected I am from my body. And that's why I have such a high tolerance for pain. For me to feel pain, man, I'm in fucking pain. Really bad. But for me to feel it. But this is the reason why I'm speaking about my truth is I know I'm not alone on that level.
You're not.
And but the beauty is that we there's something, and this is me speaking now about this, is as I reflect back just how fucking strong I was as a little girl to go through all that. And every decision I made was the best decision I could at that time. Doesn't
That's
make it
right.
right or wrong. It's the best decision I could at that time. And here I am now with a consciousness that I've never had before. Some people refer to as the awakening, which is fine. Like I don't not much into labels. All I can do is speak about my connection to my own heart, to my own soul. The link,
Yes.
and I'm so grateful for my guitar because that is my link. That's my guide for me to go to that incredible space and place.
Yeah.
And just my music has been shifting constantly, constantly. Like even that song that started 2 nights ago, which I played, and it was like I'm trusting myself, like because it
Yeah.
happens fast. And if you've ever been witnessed, or, and I'm not saying you have to be there for the actual live, but if you see the live even afterwards, you see how it happens for me,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's fast. Exactly, and
Yeah.
it's just me trusting and go, okay, something's here. Because before I would say, not pay attention, but I'm paying
Right.
attention now. You're fucking right. I'm paying attention.
Heck yeah.
And so
Absolutely.
what's happening when that energy comes in? I don't care if I'm alive or not. You guys are going to get to experience this with me. And I tap into that energy and I go, okay, where's it want to go? Where's it going to go? And I sense and feel my way, right? And then it's like, fuck, that's the beauty.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Whoa. So I know that you couldn't hear me, but everyone else could. Not even me. You couldn't hear what was being channeled, right? And they were talking about someone here watching now or later. There's something in their womb, divine feminine, that shouldn't be there. And you, speaking your truth, and your divine experience through this and how you got through this. The hysterectomy. I had to have a full one as well. And I literally felt less than a woman because I didn't have my ovaries, my fallopian tubes, my cervix, all of that. Oh no. The energy is still there, even though those organs have been removed. They're still within you. And our wombs, even our brother's wombs, pelvic floor, that is the most powerful chakra that we have within all of our bodies. It is connected to the Divine Mother's heart, her womb, Sophia Gaia's. That is the diamond pearl healing, the diamond pearl womb healing, and also the diamond womb healing. There's two different modalities for that they downloaded. And it would be an honor when we both have time for me to go in with you and just go ahead and remove whatever. They moved a lot today. Whatever is left, and when Yeshua came in, he always comes in when they remove as much as they can from the womb, and he seals it with gold.
I would be honored. Thank you. Oh, oh, it's not my. I, yeah, because personally, I'm saying this personally, I'm tired of this fucking shit. Because it doesn't serve me well.
Yeah.
It doesn't serve me.
Mm-mm.
And when I say this, the work I've done, and when I say, yeah, I've done this on my own without support. I'm talking about humans. I'm not talking. I'm going to rephrase that. The people of the knowing, that's what this Soulology family has done for me. I'm going to say the soul family collectively is, like I said, trusting myself at a level I've never trusted myself. Me understanding why this or that. I don't have to go in and dig in and try to figure it out. And this old programming of you got to go in, feel whatever it is to get rid of it. Fuck that shit.
No.
You could spend your whole fucking life being in that energy.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to. And all I'm
No.
saying is that I'm, very proud of myself for my choices. I've made some not so great choices, and it's quite interesting when I say this because you can't you can't change something if you don't understand what it is. And
Mm.
as I say this is, and I'm being
Mm.
very 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 specifically right now, is that a lady that I've been following for quite a while on Facebook, and she actually lives near me, but we've never met all these
Yeah.
years later. But I got to send her a voice message recently and expressing my heartfelt gratitude for
Mm.
something she posted back in 2017 because I was in a situation dealing with these people, and because and I'm going, what the fuck's wrong with these people? Well, they're not, and I'm doing this monkeyness within myself, and she had posted a thing about a covert narcissist, and I read the article.
He's on my face, right?
Yeah, and I read the article and I went, holy fuck, that's them. That's who and what I'm dealing with, which allowed me to shift in how I dealt with them there moving forward.
Absolutely.
But here's the thing, too, with that realization, right, is that actually been in 3 serious relationships,
Mm.
right? I'm very selective. I
Mm.
am, but
As you
I wa-
should be.
I wasn't as healthy as I am now, put it that way. Because what
It's
I
okay.
did is I walked back into the same family dynamics, dysfunction, you name it, right down the list. And when I had that realization, thanks to Susan Woodward and about a covert narcissist, I was able to link it to my past relationships. All of a sudden, I'm like, holy shit, even my biological family. So all I did was
Yep.
walk back into something that I was familiar with
Absolutely.
and I was comfortable with because I was
Mm.
familiar.
Yeah.
That's all I
Because,
did.
yeah, because and when you're born into this lifetime and even past lives, present, future, we still carry that stuff. And so, yeah, if and also within like our mothers, our fathers, grandparents, what was revealed to me, that is our um ancestral earthly line, number one. Number two would be like for me, married, kids, so forth and so on, right? And if this is something in your family genetically, and we've switched roles, I could have been my mother's husband. She could have been my son. But you're right. We go back to what we know, even though we say, no, we're not going to do that. It's subconsciously there and
Absolutely.
it's running through you. And
And
having to realize that is like huge. Top of those boundaries you talked about. Like, no, I'm not going to play into your games, but we have to hold ourselves accountable too for that. You're right.
absolutely. And this is the thing, and this is where I want to go now, is this.
Mm-hmm.
Is like I said, if you don't understand it, you're not going to be able to shift or change anything, right?
That's right.
I have a thing called if you name it, you can tame it. But if you can't name it, how in the fuck are you going to tame it? Sorry.
You're on fire. Let me
Yeah,
tell you something.
yeah. And here's the other part, about naming it and taming is that when we get to uncover something, just like I was describing about the covert narcissist, when I'm able
Yeah.
to uncover that, I get to discover something. And then when I discover something, I'm able to discard that, which means it no longer has that control or grip on me because I now have a better grip on it. Because we cannot go back and change the past, but it's us understanding why we did this or why we did that
Yeah.
and the patterns that we carried into our life today. Because I'm not the only one who has, I've always been a very incredible, but where I was going for this is that I walked into abusive relationships because it was familiar to me. And I was trying to do everything right for them to love me. So I was
Yep.
able to love them because I could see that incredible, amazing part of themselves. But that's what I see in them. But they're not obviously seeing in me what I'm worthy of.
Ooh. Yes. I've done the same.
Yeah, and that's where when we take the time for me, when we take the time because it's us self discovering ourselves, our true authentic self, and understanding this because we like going back a full circle here. We can get caught up in the story. Well, they did this to me. They did that to me. Well, yeah, they did do that. Are you responsible for that? No.
No.
Then why are you so stuck in that? Because that's an indication to you
Yeah.
you got something there that you need to understand and heal within yourself.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry to say this, no discredit to people who go to school to get certificates. You don't know fuck all. It's a textbook, it's a program that you're supposed to, they say this, you do this. No, right? And I feel very fortunate because I just knew enough to stay away from psychiatrists and
Yeah.
that end of the things.
Yeah.
I got into in counseling through a transition house, had the perfect person for me.
Yes.
Her name is Farida. And,
Yes.
because what I now know, and I've always known, she created a safe container for me to open up to myself. She created
Sonoki.
safe container, safe space for me to do that. And that's what we need, a safe space and a safe container to open up to ourselves and not to other people. Fuck them.
Exactly.
And here's another part too, is, you know, I've been distancing myself from my biological family for many years. I didn't understand their mentality. I didn't understand why I am the way I am, but I just didn't understand their mentality, right? It's all, well, you're my niece. Oh, I'm your mother, and I love you. Those are just fucking, that doesn't mean fuck all. It's how you treat
Thank you.
me.
Thank you.
How you treat me, how you hear me. If you don't hear it, that speaks about you, not me, because I'm
Exactly.
hearing me. But I didn't realize, so again, going back to the speaking now, with, you know, and I look back at how fucking gutsy I've been my entire life, but I never didn't see it in the manner that I now see it. And to go through everything I've done by myself with no spiritual community to help
Yeah.
me to understand nothing.
Yeah.
There's only been one person, but I just didn't realize how fortunate.
Mm.
I didn't realize at the time. I know it. I knew it.
Yeah.
Because, oh, and
It
that,
only takes out one.
yeah, and that
That's
was,
it.
and he was my roommate during my counseling. He was
Yeah.
my roommate. It was his ex-wife's house that I lived at for 8.5 years. And then he moved back in. It's just such an incredible experience because it's two
Oh,
people
yeah.
that can't be together, but they love each other and they support each
Oh.
other. To experience that, it was like, wow, you
Oh,
know?
I bet. I bet.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wow.
Such a very powerful and beautiful experience you're sharing with all of us. And I couldn't be more proud of all of us. You
All of
know,
us. Absolutely.
all of it. And you're right. I've done multiple life reviews with the living, and I literally had to have a funeral for my mother and my two older brothers of who I wanted them to be so desperately. Even as a child, teenager, young adult, even now at 51. And that's the only way the human would be able to move forward with, I don't need to have nothing to do. I'm good. We're good over here. And it takes a lot to do that,
Yeah.
you know? So I'm extremely proud of the work that you've been doing and what you're putting out. But that's what we're all supposed to be doing. And we are only a small piece of the puzzle.
Yeah.
We need everyone. And the more that you do this, the more that we gather, the more that I do what I do, and everyone else, let's do this together.
Yes, collectively, and that's what I'm finding is for me is, and I'm going to say a little bit more so in the last couple of years. Just like I already mentioned this about Soulogy Fest, going there last year. That was the best thing I could have ever done for my heart, for my soul,
Oh, yeah.
and that
Oh,
I've been
yeah.
connecting physically with people, and I it's the one thing that I will always do for myself is go to Soulogy Fest.
Vaya casa.
Because there was something that Linda is putting a lot of promo stuff together to
Okay.
for us to get out the word for
No.
Soulful Fest, and she one of the things that she did, she used the word soul rejuvenation, and I
Love
was like,
that.
fuck, that is it. Because it is soul rejuvenation, because we get to go and be around each other, and there's no outside world there. We are we are
Yeah.
we are together, so we can, I will say, let our guard down, let our defenses down, and because that's out there.
Yeah. You're right.
But we get to be physically around other people and see each other. Like this year is going to even be bigger and better for me
Oh,
because
yeah.
because of where I'm at in this moment.
Absolutely.
And I
Absolutely.
and I've met more people in the last year. And and speaking about solar, just so everybody knows too, we now have our own network,
Yeah.
which started at the beginning of March. And Todd, when things are in alignment, that's when things are flows. If it's
Yeah.
not in alignment, that's when you have struggles. You can maybe have to do it, shift something to do it differently. Yes, we have to do that. But that's using your discernment.
That's
Okay,
right.
it doesn't work this way. Maybe I'm supposed to go this way. Try that. Oh, there we are. But anyway, so Spirit told him, it's the same thing the Spirit told him 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Here's the name Soulology. This is what you're to do with it. Bring people from all around the world to speak truth, whatever their truth is, their story is. To so he's been doing that. Tons and hundreds of videos that are on YouTube and Facebook, called Studio One Studios. Sorry, Soulology One Studios. My
There
apologies.
you go.
And
Yeah.
that and then the beginning of March, Spirit said, okay, it's time for the network. And he
Yeah.
found the right IT people, just like that. He found the right
Yeah.
IT people, had it up and running. They had it up and running. They created the program in
Yeah.
10 days, I think it was something like that.
Yeah.
But because of that, I've even connected with more people because who are now have their own shows in the network, because that's how I'm connecting with them and I'm getting to learn and understand
Exactly.
who they are. And it's by us
Exactly.
showing up as we are, speaking, and just like what I do every day. Everybody knows I'm on here usually every day, sometimes twice a day.
Yes.
Right now, you guys are getting me twice a day because that's just
I
how the
know. I
energy
love
rolls.
it.
And that's just how
I
the
love it.
energy is rolling. But
Yeah.
I'm rolling with it. I'm not trying to make it happen.
No, it's
I'm
automatic.
just stepping in and really own
Yeah.
it and get the fuck out of my human way trying to control this or that. And
Thank you.
and as I go to say this, to give in everybody a huge reality, and Donna knows this, and other brothers and sisters. A month ago, I was sitting about maybe 8,000, 7 or 8,000 followers on Facebook land. And all of a sudden, I'm popping up to 9, 10, 12, 15, 20.
Oh,
Holy shit, what's going on here? And that, and as of this morning, I think it's 53,000, right?
yes, ma'am. So congratulations. So proud of you.
Thank you. But the one thing that I can say that I've always been consistent in everything I've been doing, always consistent. And but I also understand also at the same time that I got caught up in on Facebook's algorithms because I was so consistent. They finally caught on, and then it just like you be scrolling through your Facebook, whatever. All of a sudden you'll see me with one
Yeah,
of my posts, right?
right.
Encouraging people to follow me, and that's how they're finding me. But here's the beautiful part, because if you think that you're going to get where you want to be based on how you think it's going to happen, right, my music, getting it out to the world, like how in the fuck I'm going to do this? Spirit, help me, please, help me.
Yes.
I don't know how to do this. This is how they're doing it, is through the
Yeah,
back door, using my posts,
right.
right? Which to me are the truth tellers.
Right.
It's not about wisdom. Well, it is wisdom. Sorry, I'll take that back. My apologies. But what I'm trying to say is, it's I only share what resonates with me.
That's right.
And I'm sorry, I sort of lost where I was going because I said something. I went, no, 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 no. And here's the thing: is you ever catch yourself? You go to say something, and you feel it. Catch yourself, even if you say the word, say, I take that back.
Same.
That's not
I
what I
do that
did.
earlier. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
right.
Wow.
Yeah, like and it's just, but that's how people are finding me now for my music, which is already
Yeah.
happening because they're starting to follow me, thinking this is only about my post, but you want
There's
to
so
meet,
much more.
there's exactly, but it gives me
Yeah.
that opportunity to listen to my music, so people are now finding me because
Absolutely.
it's like if met you on the street, hi Donna, my name is Ernestine Day, and I'm the soulful guitarist. You're going to go, that's nice, right? Because it's not.
In a nice way, maybe.
Yeah, but exactly big. But the thing is, when you hear what I do, you fucking get it,
You get it.
and that's why I
Yeah.
want people to have an opportunity to hear what I do.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they're meeting all of me
Yeah.
because I leave my heart right there with my music. It's just
Absolutely.
so there.
You're amazing.
So are you.
Thank you. We all are. Thank
Yeah,
you.
we all are. And that's the thing. I've said to people, don't put me on a pedestal.
Mm-mm.
Please don't, I don't
Never
try to get
will.
on here and put on a facade that, and like I know some people, and I cringe personally. I cringe. It's high vibe this, it's high vibe that. Everything in my world is positive. I don't, like, that's not reality. What fucking planet are you trying to create? Well, you can try to create it, but you know what? That's not reality.
No, it's not.
We are spiritual beings, but we're also having a human experience, and our human experiences is where we get to grow within ourselves and make that connection because we're not separate from that
We're
at
not.
all. But that's when you think
Exactly.
you're separate. But it's just,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not into this facade of, oh, everything's peachy keen. I got it all figured out.
I
Fuck you,
love how you
dude.
said that. Ah! Sorry.
It's no, it's all good. It's all good. But
It's the
it's true.
truth.
It's
It's the
truth.
truth. Yeah.
Right, and that's
Yeah.
where it's like I chuckle, and I mean that with love and respect.
Of
It's
course.
just
Same.
I chuckle at the people try to keep everything peachy keen on their
It's
Facebook pages or their groups or whatever. That's not truth and reality. I
not. No.
prefer this kind of truth and reality,
Yeah. Me too.
right?
And we know the programming behind that when they try to make you think that everything is good in their world. I used to be that way. Always have a smile on my face, even though I was really hurting inside. So I get it, my love. Yeah.
And we are letting ourselves into ourselves. It's not about other people.
Mm.
We are letting
Mm.
ourselves into ourselves to honor ourselves, but we need to find the right people to do that. And I can guarantee you this: 99.999% of the people are
Yeah.
not going to be friends and family that you thought
Yeah.
that you wanted them to be, because they're not
Exactly.
able. It's not because, like, Both my parents are gone. My mom's been gone since 1991. My
Oh,
dad,
wow.
five, but they've been divorced for years. They should have never gotten to marry. They never should have. You can go through all
I
that,
understand.
but that's truth and reality, and they should have
Yeah.
never had kids because all they did is take all their dysfunctional self and project it onto us kids, and I'm able to now, you know, starting to understand like my mother, like she was the control freak. Like I
Mm,
understand to a degree that she was trying to do her best. I
yeah.
understand that thinking because she wanted to do the right thing. Fuck
Right.
that, right? But because she fucked us up by even more, and I'm proud. The fact is, and this is the thing about all of us, when we really look back, it's how strong we are, and we stayed maintained ourselves despite all this fucking shit, and the people we chose to get in relationships with, and what they've done to us, right? No, right? And like with
Yeah.
me, like I've been single now for 13, 14 years, whatever it's been now.
Mm,
And I
wow.
say this quite honestly, and like, yeah, I would love to have a partner in my life. But the one thing that I'm glad I've taken this time because I'm always work on me. Not
That's right.
not say, okay, I'm taking the next amount of time to work on me. No, it doesn't work that way. You just work on yourself in every single situation that happens, comes in and it's all the experiences, and that's that.
That's the
Right?
meat and butter right there.
That's
Yeah.
the meat and butter. And
Yeah.
but it's like I said to somebody, and I've said this a few times privately, that I know she's out there, and she may already know me, that right? But when we do connect, it's gonna be fucking magical. And the one thing I will not ever compromise, somebody who's gonna, it's like telling me, it's like with my music, say, well, you could change this a little bit, or you could change. No, 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 no. Get the fuck out here. Get
I
out.
ain't changing shift.
No, because this stuff is channeled. Like
Yeah.
it's not mine. It's
No.
not me, the human. Spirit gave
Right.
me this for a reason, and
Right.
it's like knowing for me, and 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 you guys, for those who follow me, you guys have helped me to even understand more about my music and how healing it is and what it
That's
does
really
for
good
your
to
own moods, for how it shifts your own personal energy, whatever
hear.
you're going through. All you got to do is flip on Ernie, right? And guess what? Just be with that, and you'll feel your energy start. Because, and that somebody said last night on one of my lives, something about whatever they said, I knew what they meant. There is not one song, because me, I'm not, there's nothing about
You
me
just
that's
go
sad.
with it. Yeah.
There's nothing in me that's sad because of where it comes from within me, which is pure love, pure everything. That there's nothing to be sad about because it's
No.
just pure joy. And that's the vibration that I get to channel brings that level to every person that listens to it. And
Yeah.
that because this person last night said, when they come on, they start listening to me and they just feel their own mood shift.
Yeah.
And I'm
Every
just, yeah.
time. Every time for me. I feel it. Even if I can't stay long because kids, da da da, gotta go. Just logging and seeing me log like immediately. Sure. It's, ooh, I can feel it. But
Hey,
music,
Dharma,
yeah, my love.
I think because I guess our frequency got so fucking high.
Oh,
I have a thing on my screen saying, oops, connection lost, reconnect. Oh, guess we're back on now. Isn't that wild?
not really.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's wild. Right?
I know what you mean though, but yes, absolutely.
And yeah,
Absolutely.
so we're back.
It's hilarious.
That it is. And
It's
and
hilarious.
and it's quite interesting. I want to be, because I listen to a lot of people, right? I'm
Yeah,
also very selective in who I listen to.
thank you.
Very selective.
Same.
And it's like when people are talking about numbers, and Pamela, higher vibrations. Pamela is a really good one talking about numbers all the time, and it's like when I went to do this was like 144. Now it's 145. But when I
Yeah,
went to speak about this,
yeah,
and it's like 333s and like all these different numbers. And for a while there, I was seeing certain numbers when I woke up in the middle of the night. Like it's And I start noticing and paying attention because that's what it really is noticing and paying attention.
That's right.
Because
Yeah.
there's always signs around us, in and around
Oh
us.
my gosh,
And
yes.
yeah,
Yeah. And they delivered those numbers through the codes, whatever codes were coming in. There were those numbers, and I do believe the 111, 1222, 177, so forth and so on, you know. So for the human, not that I need a confirmation or validation. Okay, I see this. Let's do this. So I'm really grateful for that.
yeah.
Thank you.
Well, because it's the same thing. It's funny because Donna, when I said to, I was playing a song, I stopped playing it. I said, Donna, you got to come on, right? And she pointed out it's 2:22 her
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
In that moment when
yeah,
that energy exchange, and I just went, holy shit. And
yeah.
and that was a clear sign from the universe. Yes, yes,
Gotta do this.
yep. But I'm not trying to be rude, but I need to go.
So do I. I was gonna say I'm gonna dip out and let you continue on.
Yep,
Thank you so much for allowing this connection to happen in this manner. We'll talk later.
yep.
It's funny because I physically can't be in Soulology Fest this year, but I remember when I said, "Hey, but if they have a capability to go live, by all means, I can do it that way." So this is exactly what they meant for that connection. But there's more work between you and I.
Yep.
Please have a very magical and powerful rest of your day. And I will see you soon. Thank
Yes.
you. Thank 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 you. All we need to do is 10 seconds of thank yous a day. That's all they ask. I love you.
I love you too.
I honor you. And I thank you so much. Que sulatar me junte. Love you.
Love you. Okay, everybody,
See
see
you
you
soon.
guys later. I'm going to go to the bathroom. Okay.
Same.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Ciao.